What if everything you think you know about hunger is wrong? What if the secret to more energy, better health, and rapid fat loss isn't eating salads, smoothies, or low-calorie meals, but actually eating nothing at all? Sounds insane, impossible, dangerous. But the truth, backed by some of the most dramatic scientific studies ever conducted, says something very different. Today, I'm going to show you why eating less food can wreck your metabolism, while eating no food can turn your body into an energy-burning, muscle-preserving machine. This is the story of two experiments, two completely different outcomes, and one surprising truth that no one ever explained. Fade in dark music. Show split screen, starving Minnesota subjects versus Angus Barbieri smiling while fasting. To understand the difference between eating less and eating nothing, we must begin in 1944, in a quiet room inside the University of Minnesota. Black and white images of young men entering observation rooms. 36 healthy men volunteered for something nobody had done before, an experiment that would push the limits of human psychology and biology. For the first 3 months, everything seemed normal. They ate about 3,200 calories a day, bread, pasta, potatoes, the typical post-war diet. But then, the real study began. Their food was slashed to 1,570 calories a day. Some men were given even less, barely 1,000 calories. Sounds like modern dieting, right? Calorie counting, portion control, eat less, lose weight. Well, here's what really happened. Body temperature dropped to 95.8 degrees Fahrenheit, 35.4 degrees Celsius. They wore sweaters in the summer. Strength fell by 21%. Endurance cut in half. Faces became gaunt. Hair weakened. Skin thinned. Testosterone plummeted. They weren't just losing weight. They were losing the ability to live normally. And then came the mental breakdown. Obsession with food. Dreaming about food. Reading cookbooks non-stop. Eating gum by the dozens. Depression. Irritability. Even stealing raw turnips from trash cans. Hoarding scraps. They were cold, weak, hungry, and desperate. Cut to narrator, darker tone. And remember, these men were eating low-calorie meals every day. Now compare this misery to one of the most unbelievable cases in medical history, a man named Angus Barbieri. In 1965, Angus weighed 456 pounds, over 200 kilograms. Doctors recommended a short fast to help him drop weight. But something strange happened. Angus kept going, and going, and going. He didn't eat for 380 days. More than a year with no food. Only water, black coffee, tea, vitamins. No breakfast, no lunch, no dinner, nothing. And unlike the Minnesota subjects, he felt great. Doctors wrote he was symptoms-free, energetic, walking normally, mentally stable, not hungry after the first few days. He lost 276 pounds and kept the weight off for years. Cut to narrator. How is it that men eating low-calorie meals were miserable, but a man eating nothing was energized and thriving? The answer begins with one hormone, ghrelin, the hunger hormone. In Vienna, researchers measured ghrelin every 20 minutes during a 33-hour fast. And guess what? Ghrelin was lowest in the morning, the time when people have gone the longest without eating. Hunger didn't build up. It came in waves, around normal mealtimes, then vanished. But a second study was even more shocking. During an 84-hour fast, hunger did not continue rising. It actually went down each day. People became less hungry the longer they fasted. This is why when you skip breakfast, you're often not hungry until noon. This is why hunger fades when you push through it. Your hunger schedule is learned, not permanent. Now here's the part that changes everything. When you stop eating, your body flips a switch. The ketosis switch. You stop burning sugar. You start burning body fat. constantly, efficiently, deeply. But the Minnesota subjects, they ate just enough carbs to keep insulin high and keep ketosis off. This trapped the body in a metabolic nightmare. High insulin, zero access to body fat, constant hunger, low energy, weakness, muscle loss, slow metabolism. They were stuck burning sugar, but didn't have enough sugar. Angus, on the other hand, wasn't eating carbs at all. His insulin dropped. His body fat unlocked. His metabolism switched to fat-burning mode. He had unlimited fuel from his body fat. That's why he felt energetic instead of starving. Another huge difference between eating less and eating nothing. Human growth hormone. HGH skyrockets during fasting. HGH is a powerful protector of muscle. It preserves lean tissue. It forces your body to use fat, not muscle, for energy. In the Minnesota group, HGH stayed low. Insulin stayed high. So their bodies ate their own muscle. During fasting, insulin drops and HGH rises. Your body switches to fat burning, not muscle burning. Tim Ferriss did 2 long fasts. Keycap 1 first fast, no exercise allowed. He didn't enter ketosis. Lost 12 pounds of muscle. Keycap 2 second fast, walked daily. Entered ketosis quickly. Lost 0 muscle in 10 days. The difference? Ketosis plus HGH. Ketosis also increases leucine, a key amino acid for muscle preservation and growth. Meaning even without food, your body protects muscle. Here's the craziest fact of all. When you fast, your metabolism goes up. Your resting energy expenditure increases. You burn more calories, not fewer. Biologically, this makes sense. When you stop eating, your body thinks, we need to go find food. So it raises adrenaline, increases alertness, boosts energy, sharpens focus. You become more capable, not less. But when you eat low-calorie meals every day, your body slows down to survive. Less food, lower metabolism, more fat storage. Let's compare them clearly. Constant hunger, low energy, muscle breakdown, slow metabolism, obsession with food, mood swings, weakness, feeling cold, poor fat loss, high insulin. No ketosis. Hunger fades after day 2. Energy increases. Muscle protected. Metabolism increases. Clear mental focus. Ketosis activated. Insulin lowered. Fat unlocked. Long-lasting weight loss. This is why people who fast often say, I feel amazing. While people on low-calorie diets say, I feel terrible. So here's the truth no one ever told you. Sometimes, eating less is the worst thing you can do. But eating nothing, strategically, safely, intentionally, is one of the most powerful tools your body already understands. When you fast, your hormones rebalance. Your hunger resets. Your metabolism rises. Your brain sharpens. Your body heals. Your fat finally burns. Fasting is not starvation. Starvation is when your body has no fuel left. Fasting is when your body finally uses the fuel it already has. Narrator, final line. And that is why eating nothing might be the most powerful thing you ever do for your health. Fade out.